Hi, and welcome to The Good Influence. My name is Suzanne.
I'm Francesca.
I'm Kelby.
I'm Chelsea. How was everyone's weekend?
Wait, so fun because I was with you guys.
We spent so much time
I
together.
actually had the best weekend ever.
Wait, no, it was so fun.
It was the night, Saturday night at your house, guys. It was the best girls' night. Okay, we had pho. We watched the Lizzie McGuire movie. Then we watched High School Musical, and then we had cookies and milkshakes. So
Okay,
best
cookies
night
and
ever.
FOMO. I had to go to a birthday party, but the birthday party was great. It was really fun. I couldn't. I was at a birthday party. I would be in two places at once if I could.
Fake
okay?
sick.
next time.
Okay, but let's talk about what else we did this weekend, because we also went to that comedy show. That was so fun.
The Bravo themed comedy
fun.
show with Alexis Waters. Love that bitch.
And then Kelby got on stage.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah,
she
I
made
saw
us
that.
Money
proud.
can't buy you class.
That was so
That's
brave.
right.
so
Sure
brave,
can't.
guys. I was scared. No, I'm kidding. I wasn't scared. It was so fun.
No,
It
I
was
had
so
such a girl crush in the audience. That was so brave.
It was awesome.
Next time, join me. I told Alexis, I'm like, dude, we have to run it back.
No,
Let's
I
do
don't watch
another.
Bravo, though. I would have been just standing there.
Yeah,
No, I'm so.
that other
Well,
girl was
listen,
funny
here's my
too.
thing. I'm not good at listening to directions at all. So the first two I lost because I was like, you have to like step over the line and then they call on you and then you say it. And I was like yelling it and stepping across the line. And
I think it should have
I was
counted,
pissing them off.
personally.
I was like, okay. I like
so
got
excited.
docked too. Yeah.
I think it should have counted.
She was
Yeah,
I
robbed.
think you won.
She was
I was
robbed.
robbed. I'll get it
No,
back.
I wish I was. This is like a great segue for our freaking
Yeah, our topic.
topic today because I wish I was there for that night, but mental health got the best of me. I had a little Friday night. Oh my God. I feel like I haven't really guys talked to you guys about it.
No,
was just
not
like-
really.
I didn't want to ask because I was like, she'll talk about it if she wants to talk about it.
I just get like Friday night or all day Friday. Like I was fine during class on Friday and I got home and I was just like so like not on edge, but I was just like so overstimulated and just like I was just like constantly trying to catch a breath and I was just like random times throughout the day I would just stand there and cry.
Yeah.
I would just like my anxiety, and I also started my period that day, so it's like just a whirlwind of
That's the
everything.
culprit.
And I was like, coming up to like meeting you guys, I was like, should I just cancel? Should I just cancel? Like, I was like, no, I want to go. I want to go. And then I was fine when Sarah picked me up, and then we got to your place, and I think I was just like overstimulated with everyone around, and I was just not in the mood. And we all got in the car, and I don't know if you guys noticed, but like I went into a full blown panic attack in the front seat. I
didn't
was
even tell you.
bawling my eyes out. And I was just like, I just need to go home. And sometimes that's like, you can't control anxiety. I've never talked about it publicly, but it was just a night where I needed to like just be home alone. And I went home and I fell asleep. And that's what's crazy about mental health is because the next day I was
Fine.
perfectly fine, went to get a workout in, so productive, so motivated, happy mood. And it's crazy how it can affect you so like in the moment like that. And you have no idea why.
It can come at the most random times. Yeah, I was going to ask, you said you don't know why, but do you have certain triggers that you think could have made it go off?
And
or-
I was like, and this is kind of, I was talking to my best friend about it. I think honestly, and it has nothing to do with like anything, but I think it was like, we had these like 2 podcasts that were about relationships and dating. And it's like,
Heavy.
I think like it's heavy for me to talk about. Like, yes, I am in such a good place, but at the same time, it's like, that is something that's like really important to me, but also like still hard at times. And I think it was just like a bunch of things just building up over the past like week, just like being able to talk about it outside of just my best friends. And I think that was just like a culmination of things. And then also being that time of month.
Yeah.
And it's just like, you never know.
Yeah, and it's like you're not just opening up to us 4 on this podcast. It's
Yeah,
like
it's like
you're
broadcast.
talking
No,
to all these people. So you're being vulnerable, which is great. And I think that means so much to us and so much to everybody watching. But at the same time, like that affects you as a person. It's you. You know what I mean? Like,
Because you go home and you're like, well, I talked about it, but I'm still like dealing with my own issues that I'll never like come out in public and talk about. But I think it was just kind of like, oh yeah, this is what I'm still like working through. And I'm going to have moments. And I've had anxiety since I was a kid. Like I had major anxiety. Like I could not go out in public. I was scared of anybody that had a mask on, anybody in a costume, anybody like in a wheelchair. Like I was in therapy. Like, and so I've grown a lot as I've become an adult, but like anxiety's always been a part of me.
Yeah.
And I know it always will be. But
I didn't know that about you. Is that something you still struggle with? Like,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
I would say it's like situational anxiety, like just certain things that I'll go through. But yeah, I struggle with a lot of anxiety.
I do think sometimes talking about things opens a can of worms unintentionally, because then even if you're not actively thinking about it, like all of that stuff was kind of just brought up, and then you may not always realize how it's going to affect you.
Right. Yeah. And that's how it's like, yeah, every day, like day to day, I feel like really good. But like when you have to talk about those heavy things, even if you're not like in that bad place that you once were, like it still brings up those emotions. And I think it was just kind of like, oh yeah, like it just makes me realize everything I've gone through and like where I am. And it's just like, you never know when it's going to hit you.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you think that like being able to talk through it, like I know you said you used to go to therapy. I don't know if you still do or anything. Like, did that ever help you?
I think it just honestly self-taught. I think it's just a lot of things that I've gone through have helped me get better handling my anxiety.
Yeah. Ways to cope.
Yeah. And I still have times like where I'm just full blown, just like Friday. I had no idea why. Like it just will hit you like a train. And I was on FaceTime with Kate. We were getting ready. She was coming over and I was in my closet. And I just it just like comes over you. But sometimes it's like, I'm always so like go, put together. Like I have to get everything done. And I think I never let myself feel some emotions,
for sure,
which is also a fault of my own. And I think some days I just need a day to rest. And I also need a day to just get the emotions out.
Yeah. I think you wanted to come with us.
Yeah.
It's like your body was like, no, I can't do this tonight. So it was just the internal conflict. Of like,
Yeah.
I want to go be with my friends, but like.
No. And then it's like, no, I need to look out for myself because I'm not going to be fun to be around. And it's like, what's the point? Like one night to just take care of yourself and just stay away from people.
Important.
It's so important. Yeah.
It's also so important to be brave enough to say, hey, I can't do this right now. I gotta go.
Yeah.
You know, I can't.
And I didn't want to like, that's how I was like, I just stayed behind because I didn't want it to be an issue for everyone to like make this grand scene.
And it
I
wasn't.
just wanted to
it really wasn't.
Like,
no, and I know that. And that's why I was just kind of like, okay, I stood back. I got an Uber home and that's it. And I knew Kate was going to say something, but it's like, I'm not going to make a big deal of it. I just wanted to like, I needed to get out of the environment. And I think anybody that feels that certain way, just get yourself out of the environment and look out for yourself first.
100%. And if those are your real friends, they're going to support you and understand what you're doing. And yeah, it's so important. Put yourself first. Like you have to be okay before you can go do anything for others.
200%. Yeah.
And there's no point of forcing yourself to be in a situation because you had that plan. Like because we had these plans. Don't force yourself or feel like you have to, because again, the people in your life are going to understand. They're not going to get mad at you. Like, oh my God, you got a panic attack. Come on. Like, it's really not that serious. But like to people like me, like, yes, it was very serious. I was like, what the fuck is going on right now? I was like pissed, but I was also like, no, I need to feel these emotions.
No, and plans come and go, and like you're not married to anything. And I'm glad that you had another plan on what night do we have girls' night?
Saturday.
Saturday. I was supposed to go to the opening.
Yeah, and I'm glad you came and chilled
restaurant.
with us instead, because I feel like that was just, I mean, being out and about is fun, but sometimes you just need to like chill and fill your cup.
Oh yeah.
But Kelby, I feel like you've had like your
some
run-ins with anxiety as well.
Yeah, I was going to say, so, and I want to talk about Chelsea's too more because I want to compare the anxieties. I know there's different kinds of anxieties people have. Like for me, it's something that I developed later on in life. So before I was like 22, I didn't have anxiety at all. Like I would go do anything, everything I could sleep in. I like literally zilch anxiety. And then as I got older, and there's like tons of different factors of reasons why I gained anxiety. And it's super unfortunate, but it's something that I gave to myself just from like going out. And I used to, no shame, whatever. I used to go party a lot in my past, and I would go like days on end of no sleeping. And I like lived at the club and I was around a group of people, like I don't know their names. And that obviously eventually creates anxiety. Like, so my body never was able to relax. And I think after living that life for, 2 years or whatever, you develop anxiety. And so I did. And the anxiety I have is health anxiety. And what that means is like, I'm hyper aware of my body. And like, sometimes I'll get so in my head, and like I almost had a panic attack the other day. I could feel it coming on, where I was like in the car driving home from a workout and I had like a muscle spasm, whatever. It's really no big deal. Your body just does these things. But in my head, I'm like, oh my God, like is this about to be a heart attack? I'm going to die. And then I can't focus on my breathing. And I'm like, you just start to black out a little bit and start to panic over something that is totally self-inflicted. Like it was
let
not
yourself
real.
go through it twice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. And so just learning how to deal with that has been interesting over the last few years. I will say it's much better than it used to be. Like the first year I developed anxiety, I would have like, I don't know, 10 panic attacks a year. And it's like, those are so debilitating. I'm talking like on the floor, dry heaving, begging to go to the hospital. You know what I mean? And thank God Andrew has been like the best partner for me throughout that all because he's a doctor. So like that helps. He's like, girl, you're okay.
Hospital is at home, actually.
When hypochondriac. Why would I take you to the hospital? I'm literally a doctor. I'm like, wait, you're right, period. Okay.
Hypochondria is like at max, and he's like, good thing I'm a doctor.
Anxiety.
Like, you're okay.
I've definitely woken Chad up in the middle of the night and been like, I'm having a heart attack. Take me to the hospital. And he's like, no, you're not. And I was like, you're right. I think I was drunk and I fell asleep on my arm and it's asleep now, but you're right. I'm good.
So not real. So yeah, just learning how to deal with it. But I will say now it's so rare for me. Like I will have an anxiety attack once a year, maybe twice a year, just depending on where my brain's at, what's going on. And yeah, I don't know. Yeah. So I've talked to many doctors about like, you know, what are my options? Should I get on medication? Should I not? I have not. I'm still like trying my best to not get on any medications. And no, I love if you are on one. I think that's great. I know some of my family members are. But I don't know why. I just would rather try and see if I can face it.
That's how I am.
Yeah.
I don't want to rely on medication.
Because I think there's some like underlying issue mentally that you probably have to fix, and the medication is just kind of like masking it.
Yeah.
And I'd rather like figure out what's going on in my brain.
But I do think there's also a difference between, some people experience more of like a chronic anxiety all the time. And then this sounds like something that you're
100%.
just dealing with, you know,
Yes.
like a sporadic panic attack. So
mine was chronic anxiety, like growing up. And I think mine came down, like I could never express my emotions. Like I could never tell my parents what was going on. And for relationships, I couldn't open up because I couldn't tell you how I was feeling.
Yeah.
And it caused so many issues. And now it's like, I'm worked on it so much. And I think living by myself has helped so much with that because I have to like show up for myself and I have to do everything by myself. And it's weird because I've always been independent.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I've had all this anxiety my entire life. But it's gotten better. And it's like, I used to never tell my parents anything. Like they would have to try to like force it out of me because I would be upset and I would just shut down. And I would wait until it would like boil over and then I would just explode. And that's what would happen in my relationships is the same thing. And now I'm able to like talk about things, but I'll still have moments here and there where I'm just like, it just comes over you and you don't know what to, like, you can't control it.
No, that's literally so crazy because I didn't know that's like how you used to be in the past or like how you would handle conflict because I was the exact same way. And I didn't even realize, but I think it does stem back to the anxiety of it all. Yeah. You bottle it up and then one thing goes and you just like,
and it's like,
explode.
you can sit there for like, try to get it out, but you literally cannot. You like in your brain know what you want to say and how you feel, but you cannot, like there's something there that you cannot get it out in words. And I would just sit there and just cry.
Yeah.
And I couldn't get any words out.
It's like everything is like a mumbled, jumbled mess in your head and you don't have clear thoughts. And so then what do? You just lash out. And that's obviously not the right way to handle conflict.
No.
That's so crazy because I feel like I almost have the opposite problem. Like I have grown up if I have a feeling, I share it. There's no feeling I've ever kept. But for me, I feel like the problem in that comes when like you start hyper analyzing everything. And so if I do have, I'm in therapy and I love being in therapy and I'll talk about that more later. But I think that for me, sometimes I create my own anxiety because I am like, I can just go on and talk about a feeling to the point where I'm like picking it apart and then it's not even the point anymore. Like I've made it something that it's not at all.
It's like that 6 degree of separation. Like your thoughts were here and then it ends up somewhere else. Yeah.
And then I ended up like the conclusion that I get to is just like so far off what was the point in the first place at all, or just I make a mountain out of a molehill. And
I always, anytime I have some kind of inkling of anxiety, I go to the worst possible scenario of whatever I'm thinking, and it's the worst thing ever. I'd let myself, And it never comes out to be like, I remember one time at my job, I was like, I did something wrong. I was like, I'm going to get myself fired. What am I going to do? Like, it was the stupidest
And they're like,
thing
by
ever.
the way, you're fine. You're fine. Yeah, you're promoted.
They're like, oh yeah, that's fine. Don't worry about it. And that's just how my mind works. I think it's just like almost like a perfectionist at the same time.
Yeah.
Where I just want everything to go smoothly. And that's also a huge part of my 20s when I was so worried about what other people thought of me.
Oh my
The
God. You
comparison
have to
game.
let go of it.
Yeah, you have to. And because it was ruining me.
Yeah. Same.
Because of all the internal issues that I had to figure out myself in order to feel confident in myself.
Yeah. 100%.
Well, I think, Kelby, you said this, and it actually has changed my life, but you said embarrassment is not real.
Dude,
and
it's not.
The moment when she said that, I was like,
Period.
We should do exposure therapy as our next podcast.
wait a minute, you're right.
I'm
It's
in.
not.
That would be crazy.
I love
I've
exposure
been wanting to
therapy.
do that for
Wait,
so long.
did you see that girl that she would do, she was calling it embarrassment therapy, and she would go like lay out a yoga mat in New York City
Yes.
and just start doing like yoga,
random- weird
whatever.
things.
She would do whatever, and that was
No,
what
we
she
have to
called
do
it.
that.
Yeah,
Like,
there's like different versions of that. Like you kind of just go to like a very public spot and you do like something very embarrassing and you just do it and you let people walk by you, make weird faces at you, judge
Who
you,
cares?
whatever, and then you feel like, whatever, I did that. It's fine. It was actually not that embarrassing. Like people, it's kind of a them thing, right? Like
It's
Yeah.
100% of them
It's a-
thing.
yeah,
Yeah.
so
well,
it's
that
like-
on a
it
smaller
trains you
scale
like
is just
that.
like posting on social media in
Yeah.
general, is like forcing yourself to do it. Like even posting a video that you're kind of like, that might be a little embarrassing. Just like literally post it, put
Yeah.
your phone away, go away, come back, and then being like, oh shit, I didn't die.
Yeah.
I'm still here.
Yeah,
Or like,
yeah.
Like-
I was about to say, like, off that example, like going to the gym and putting your tripod up, or like my gym doesn't allow tripods. So I'm like over here just trying to like set it on random things. And I get asked, like, how do you not feel like weird? And I'm like, no one's looking
do
at
it
you
enough,
the way
you get used to it.
you get used to it. But
probably
also,
said
like, you're at a gym, like most people are looking at themselves.
Yeah.
the
Well, also,
entire
if they
time.
are looking at you, that's weird on them, not weird on you.
Yeah.
And also, like, it's 2026. Like, we're in such
exactly.
content culture now.
Everybody's
Like,
on their
please,
phone doing
please,
something.
Spare me.
Okay,
Also,
Kelby,
I
I
will
wanna
say
know.
too, though, like even on a deeper level, though, because this is like little embarrassment things, but like if you do something where you feel like you really messed up, and trust me, like there was an instance in college where I did something so dumb, like my biggest regret. And I had to get pulled out of school because I was just not mentally there. And so I was out of school for a semester until I could like get a hold of myself. And I remember thinking, I was like, how am I going to go back to school and face all these people? And that's when I realized I was like, okay, no, I'm committing. Embarrassment's not real. I'm not embarrassed. I'm going to show up and I'm still who I am.
Yeah.
And and I did it and it's fine. And now here I am in life and everything's great. But like, yeah, so if you ever think you like really messed up, like just know, like you just go back and be you and you're fine and life moves on.
Because
Totally.
everybody has that big mess up somewhere in their
yes,
life.
yeah.
And everybody is thinking about their own big mess up, not yours.
Even
Yeah,
like minor
exactly.
things, right? Like maybe you say something stupid, like God,
Or you
sometimes-
trip in front
Sometimes
of
we're on
people.
this podcast and I leave and I'm like, what? I hope I didn't embarrass myself. What did I say? Like you think about it for a while, and it's super cliche, but it really just comes down to controlling your thoughts at the end of the day. Like, and I'm lucky. Like I really haven't struggled with anxiety in my life. I feel like I'm to a point like blissfully ignorant to certain things, but like I don't know. Like as I've gotten older and like my responsibilities have grown, like I do feel like I have like anxiety. I've never had like an anxiety attack, but it all comes back to just controlling your thoughts. Like I feel like I do a really good job of like controlling my thoughts. Like if something starts to give me anxiety, I'm just like, okay, what about this is giving me anxiety? Is it something that you did? Is it something that is it part of the situation? Is it something that you can control at this point? Is there anything you can even do about it? Because if not, like, what are you doing just like wasting your time being anxious? Like, there's so many other things that you need to do today. So like, get over it and move on. So it's just like, yeah, maybe it's easier said than done to control your thoughts. But the more you can get in your own head and just like rewire the way that you're thinking, like that's the way that you're going to beat your anxiety every time.
Yeah. That's a great way to put it.
Yeah.
Some of my anxiety is not like, it doesn't have a rhyme or a reason though. And I also have like, not chronic, but just like sporadic for some reason. Peak anxiety for me is being in the Uber on the way to the airport. It is like actually nails on a chalkboard.
Is it because
for me.
you're late?
I freak out. No, I'm never late.
You're
because
not
I'm
in
with-
control.
I'm not late
I
because
get
I'm with
travel
Chad.
anxiety too.
And
I get
I'm
travel
like,
anxiety.
Chad, and I know that he's packed my charger, packed my passport, packed my all these things. Like I know that I'm like good, but I don't know for some reason. And
It's like
it
because
just,
you're not in control.
I was going to say, it's one of those situations
Yeah.
you're not in control of what could happen.
And so
Yeah.
the only thing that has helped me kind of in that situation is that I always tell him about it. Like I'm always like, hey, I'm having anxiety right now. And he's like, okay, you want me to
Traveling-
do anything? And I'm like, no. And then I just like,
As long as you know. As long as you know. I mean, that's what I was going to say. I was like, travel anxiety, one, it's out of your control, but like you can't control it. But like again, you can't control it. So what are you going to do? Like, you're like, as long as you're safe, that's something like this past week, right? Like this whole snowstorm that happened, I got stuck in Colombia for a day. As soon as I saw the notification that my flight got canceled, major anxiety, like I just felt it through my stomach. But then I sat there and I was like, no. I was like, you're here, you're with your family. I'm like with my whole family. I'm safe. Like I have a flight booked for the next day. Like it's not that serious. Like anything can wait. Like your safety, no matter what, is more important. Like I think, just like rewiring your thoughts no matter what is going to put you back on the right path.
That's exactly how I was when I had that flat tire in Fort Worth. When I got to Fort Worth and I saw my flat tire, I was like, I had panic. I was like, oh my God, I got to get the fix right now. I have to call AAA. I have to get this tire home. How am I going to get home? How do I get home? And then I'm like, I'm literally in Caitlin's parking garage. Like, I will deal with this in the morning. We're going to still like go to dinner. We're going to do whatever. I'm here. She has a place I can sleep. Like,
exactly. Like,
why am I
safe,
over like
everything's fine. This is not going to change. Like,
I always feel like I have to get that thing done immediately. Like it came back to like the mess thing like last week. I always feel like when something happens, I like, oh my God, I have to get this done right now. Like, what am I going to do? Well, I can't do anything else until it's done. And that's where my anxiety just like is just like snowballing down the hill. Yeah. And I'm like, no, I'm perfectly, it's not going to change. The flat tire is going to be here in the morning.
Exactly.
My car's
it'll be waiting for me tomorrow.
It
will be worse than tomorrow.
Okay, wait, but Kelby, I want to know what you like. What are the tricks that you've learned to kind of manage your anxiety?
So I think moving my body helps so much, like making myself get out of the situation I'm in. So like if I'm getting anxiety and I'm at my house, it's like you have to get up, you have to go walk outside. If I'm getting anxiety in my car, sorry if I'm driving, I'm parking my car, I'm getting outside, I'm walking. Like just being able to remove myself from the current situation is huge.
That kind of gives you power back too. Like, look, I stopped the situation and now this is my power. I'm doing something different.
And it's kind of like the same thing Chelsea did the other night. Like it's like you just leave the current situation that you're in, and like that changes everything for me.
Because I felt like I think I also had like this pressure that I had to stay in the situation because I was like, oh, I'm out with my friends. And I was like, the second I got home, I was just like, oh.
No, and we were all like, oh, we hope Chelsea's okay. Yeah. We're glad that she, I mean, not we're glad that she left.
Get that bitch out of here.
God. But like, we're glad, like, you know, I'm glad that you felt safe enough. First. I'm glad that you felt comfortable enough around us to be like, gotta go.
Yeah. For sure. It's like, okay, we know she knows how to take care of herself. Like
every now and then I also will have a little glass of wine if I start to feel a little anxiety. And I'm not saying that's the best thing in the world, but it's also not the worst vice. So
no, I that's like a question we got is how do you deal with like working out with, how do you stay motivated when your mental health is suffering?
Yeah.
I think that is my motivation is like, I know
makes you feel better.
Almost working out is my zen. That's why on productive days or busy days, I go to the gym because it helps me like reground myself.
Same.
And I think movement is medicine. And it's even, like you said, going out for a walk. Like if you're on the couch and I'm having a panic attack, if I'm letting myself just continue to be in it, like how am I going to get out of it? Like give the power back to yourself and just like go to the gym, go do something to like get your mind off of it.
Yeah. Guys, one time I did have a panic attack. Oh my gosh, I just remembered this. I had a panic attack and it was at like, I don't know, like 1 a.m. I don't even know why. I had a panic attack. Andrew was working out of town. He was in San Antonio. I call him till he wakes up and I'm like, I need you to come pick me up. It's like 2 a.m. He has surgery at like 7 a.m. the next morning. He was like, are you serious? I'm like, I'm dead serious. Oh like it was on my mind. I was like, whenever you're having a panic attack, it's like there's one thing like that you think of that can fix it. And to me, it was like just having him with me. Guys, he gets in his plane, he flies home, picks me up, takes me to San Antonio. Isn't that insane?
That's so sweet.
That's amazing. Good for you. That's so nice that you had that option.
Seriously, I know.
No, the first, I guess I've never talked about the first panic attack I ever had in my entire life was I was 11 years old and I was in the middle of a swim meet. I was a huge swimmer. This is why I never swam ever again. Is I was in the championship swim meet. I was in the pool. I was doing warm-ups. And so it was a pool actually here in Dallas. And the girls swam on the really, really deep side and the guys swam on the shallow side. And I'm terrified of heights.
Why would they do that? Why wouldn't they have the girls be shallow and the guys be
I don't know. It was just the way that the pool was. It was like diving side and then like this lap pool. And I was in the middle of the pool warming up and I just froze and I started crying. I like held on to the rope in the middle, screaming and crying with people. And my mom had to come up from the bleachers and come down and get me. My coach had to get in the pool and pull me out to this day, they afterwards the next year, so I didn't swim. The next year, my coach would take me down there like out of season to like get in the pool with me, help me swim in it, and I would still have a panic attack. Yeah. Still to this day, I know that pool's still there. If I go there, I will have a wave of anxiety. Like, my parents are like, I bet you could do it. I was like, no, I can. It was like 20 feet deep. I was like, no, there's no way. And it's like anxiety. That was my first ever episode with anxiety. And to this day, I'm like thinking about it gives me anxiety.
Do you not like the ocean?
No. Oh.
No. So it's like water in general.
It's
like,
just, I'm terrified of heights. So like the lake for some reason doesn't bother me, but I think I associate the depth with like height wise. So like if it's clear, so if it's like clear, I can't. That depth of it, like
no. You said no boat day, but let's get the facts. Hold on. No boat day. Like if we
I can be in the boat,
exactly.
no, I can't be in the water. Like,
okay.
if I go snorkeling, I cannot look down. No, I can 100% be in the boat.
She's like, I would actually love a boat day, please and thank you.
I've been on a boat.
Chelsea, one day we are fucking going to that pool and we're conquering it together.
No,
I'm holding your hand and we are doing this.
Let's see how it's like right around.
No, we are
here.
going to that pool.
Yeah, guys, you will see me freak out. And
Chelsea, that pool has got fucking nothing on you.
It's got
nothing. You have a panic attack? God, no. I will like jump in the pool and like be a little kid just like, trying to get
We're gonna bring our floaties. We're gonna be good.
I can do backstroke in it.
Yeah,
because I'm not looking down.
So why don't you just always do that in a pool? Like,
because that's not conquering my fear.
No, but like it's the thing. Like I could be in this water. I don't have to swim with my face.
I don't know why. I just always thought like something was gonna hit my feet
your thoughts,
or whatever.
babes.
I don't know. It was no. Maybe one day when I'm dead.
That hat is so big on your head because it's got to fit your brain.
And my headphones, my brain with all my rewired thoughts are all up here.
Do you remember the travel day from hell, Cabo?
Oh my God.
Talk about anxiety.
I almost had to stay a night. Or no, this is what happened. So me and Kelby were on the same flight, obviously. When we're about to go home, we get a notification that our flight's been canceled. There's like a quick thing that you have to click to like get another flight. We click it at the same time. Kelby gets the last seat on the plane. Mine's like, no, they're trying to put me on all these other flights. They're like, no, we actually have no flights. You're going to have to go on a different airline. You're going to have to fly to like Seattle and then come back. That was like one of my options, or like staying in Cabo one night and going the next day. I almost made Kelby come to Seattle with me and fly all the way back to Dallas when she already had a flight.
I was like, no, I'm getting you on this flight, girl.
and she did. And that was the thing though. She literally, but you said this, you're like, no, you looked at me, you're like, everything's gonna be okay. It always works out. That's what you said. Yeah. And I was like, she's right. It does always work out. So I went and hauled my ass around the airport to figure it out. It ended up working out, and I got on the same fucking flight that Kelby was on, and everything was fine.
Yeah,
yeah, you're letting yourself go through it twice.
Yeah,
yeah. I do that all the time. I'm like, what am I doing?
It was crazy.
My mom's always like, Chelsea, calm down. It's not that serious. But I'm like, Mom, you don't understand.
But it always feels that serious.
It feels so serious.
But like, you just always have to remember, like, everything works out. Think about every day you've ever had where you think this is the worst day ever, and like you're always okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
And it also, when it rains, it really truly does pour. Yeah. And I feel like when something goes wrong, something else is bound to go wrong, and it's gonna be okay. And you just got to keep going. You just got to
like Gary Allen says,
on trekking.
Yeah.
Every storm runs out of rain.
And the more you like have negative thoughts in your head, the more you attract negative situations happening to you. It's true.
Yes.
Like if you're like, oh, this is like, you're just mad at the world. Yeah, bad things are gonna happen to you. So if you're just like,
so true.
Okay, and you have like a good,
like you said, negative
mindset,
loophole.
Yeah.
Then good things will happen to you. You good thoughts, good things. Bad thoughts, bad things. Rewire, baby. Rewire.
Just rewire.
We gotta make a coffee table book. Coffee table book, quotes by Francesca.
Just rewire.
It's just simple. Just rewire.
It's easy.
Unplug and plug yourself back in.
Just a little.
Francesca said, "Y'all ever heard of a lobotomy?"
Just a minor lobotomy. It's fine.
Oh, did we get any other questions?
Yeah, we have a lot actually. Where was it? How to manage? Well, this is kind of like how to manage burnout.
Oh, okay, let me tell you how I manage burnout. As a fitness instructor, I say net gym, sub-my-class, then you book a flight. That's what you do. That's what you do. And then
sometimes you do have to remove yourself from the situation. Yeah, it's just like for a little refresh.
Just take a little break. No, and I actually I'm a big believer in like, don't let yourself burn out. Like just don't get there, because you're going to start hating the things that you love if you do them too often to get you to that burnout place. So like, rest is part of the routine. You know what I mean? Like even
rest is a training day.
Rest is a training day. It is part of the whole routine. So don't take that lightly. Like you need to rest. So
Yeah, burnout is
Switch it up. Just keep it. Do a bunch of things. That's what. That's why I never really burn out. Because I'm just doing a lot.
Yeah, keep switching it up.
Yeah.
I do feel like I really, really burned out after doing like all of those vlogs.
Yeah, I
was
gave
like,
up. Sorry, guys.
But yeah, I don't know. You just give yourself a little break, take a deep breath, remind yourself nothing is that serious because nothing is.
It's never that serious.
Nothing. There's nothing that's that serious.
Next question.
Have you ever struggled with fitness/eating goals becoming obsessive?
Yes. But I think that's before, like way before any of this. Like now I'm in such a good balance. I think it's actually really normal to be a little bit obsessive with what you're eating and what you're doing to your body before you actually get in like a good fitness groove.
And I don't think that's
feel like.
unhealthy. I don't think that's unhealthy. I actually think that,
I almost wouldn't even say it's obsessive. I think it's just
yeah, I feel like it's almost like there are way worse things to be obsessive about in life. Like if you're obsessive about the workouts that you're doing and the food that you're eating, like I would say like you have bigger fish to fry.
Well,
you
I
know?
think I agree with you. I don't think it's bad to be obsessive because I think you're also teaching yourself your own cues. Like if you don't know your own stop cues, then like people, you have to know, you have to go through it to know how you're going to react to it, right? So if you think that counting calories, like you're like, oh, I've always kind of wanted to try counting calories because that's, I mean, really, like if you're on a weight loss journey, that's going to be your best.
You have to do it.
You have to do it.
That is the only way.
If you're, I know a lot of people are scared to because they think like, oh, if I start counting calories, I'm going to get obsessed. I'm going to send myself into this spiral, whatever. But you don't know that until you try it. So just go into this new thing. Mm-hmm. Like, don't be scared of it. Go into it with the idea that like, okay, I'm going to pay attention to how I feel while I go through this. And if I start noticing that I am like, really
toxic.
like if it's something that you can't not think about, you're thinking about it at all hours of the day, every minute of the day, then dial back. Like take a step back from it, touch some grass, remind yourself like why you're doing it, remind yourself the goal.
And then also it's not that serious.
Yeah.
Like if you break and you have a little indulgence, like it's not the end of the world.
It's not the end of the world.
You can wake up the next day and just, start your routine over again. It's fine. But I think, maybe it is a fine line. Like maybe it starts off as, you're very, obsessive is like a crazy, I don't know. I don't want to use the word obsessive because obsessive can be seen in like negatively, but maybe you're a little obsessive and it gets to a point where it becomes toxic. But I think that you just need to have grace with yourself, right? And that comes back to like, hey, rewire your thoughts. Like if you are becoming obsessive, if you're thinking about it constantly 24/7, you can't go like a single meal without being like, oh my God, this, that. But like you kind of have to at first to like understand that like this is how much I need to eat in order to make, to feel like this or to look like this. Like it's a science. So tread lightly.
If you have to put in the reps in order to know what you're doing. Like for running, you have to run. You have to put the miles and you have to like run in order to get better at
and know
it.
What
to
your
like
limits
build it,
are, what your PR is.
And it's not being obsessive because I know people like, oh, you work out all the time, or like you run all the time. It's like you have to do it in order to get better at it and to learn and try to figure out the ways. But there is a line between being obsessive and learning
and learn your cues. Like, I mean, I'll be honest, the first time I did the Tone Up 30 or what was my first version of it, I did get to a place where I was like, oh, I can't eat bread. Like I wasn't eating bread with my breakfast and I was like, I can't eat bread. But then I was like, no, like I can eat whatever I want. And so my solution for that was to make myself eat bread with my breakfast and prove that I could still meet my goal. And there was no bad thing or wrong thing or this or that. So go through it, do the thing. And then as you notice maybe a little bit of like obsessive things come up in a negative way or something that you're like, this feels like maybe not the healthiest thing to think, then make yourself do that thing. Prove to yourself it's not the end of the world. Prove to yourself that it's not this villain that you're making it out to be, and keep going. Because Kelby, I think you got a little obsessive over steps for a little bit there, didn't you?
Oh my God. I was in this challenge, guys. It was a challenge. I was in a challenge, but it was like 15,000 steps a day. Nobody needs to do 15,000 steps a day, guys. That was just excessive. I was also working corporate at the time, and like it genuinely was so hard to get 15,000 steps a day. But I don't know. I think just move your body and do what feels right. But yeah.
And I think it's fun to have these metrics and these goals, like, because it kind of makes it like a video game. But at the end of the day, if you notice yourself being like in a social situation and all you can think about instead of having fun with your friends is that you haven't gotten your steps in yet, then maybe dial back, you know? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, we were like watching a movie one day, I remember, and I was like, Andrew, I got to get up and walk.
Wait, I remember
just,
this TikTok.
Walking in circles around the house, and I'm like, you look like an insane person. Or maybe you are now at this point. You created an insane person. So then I was like, dude, no.
But
bye.
also, there's something to be said about like telling yourself you're going to do a challenge and completing it and being so dedicated and disciplined to do that, right? So again, fine line, right? Like if it's a challenge and you're doing it for a certain amount of time, sure. But like if in life, like Suzanne said, that's all you can think about when you're out at dinner or out having fun with your friends, you're like, oh crap, I got to go do my steps. Like you need to rewire, baby.
Well, also like at the end of, I mean, we had cookies, we had milkshakes on
We had a lot of
Saturday night.
And I woke up totally fine on Sunday
and
morning.
I'm actually going to keep somewhat dieting until the summer, and like we have a trip coming up, but I did that intentionally. Like I gave myself that night to have a fun girls' night and whatever, because you have to give yourself these little like checkpoint breaks, I think, to be like,
balance,
you know,
baby.
yeah.
And you will, like, even if you like you saying you're going to diet a little bit, like diet, I feel like is a strong word to use. Like this is your lifestyle, right? Like you kind of, you keep it healthy, you do try to keep your sweets and carbs to, you know, a minimum, right? Like we're not trying to overindulge in carbs and sweets. I don't think anybody's trying to. But you will have like a week, like if we go out to eat dinner, you're not gonna be like, no, I'm not gonna have a bite of that dessert. Like we'll still be able to do those things because we're doing it in moderation. We're not completely like cutting it out cold.
I don't know. This might be controversial, but I kind of like calling it diet. Like I kind of, for myself, I like calling it a diet just because I'm like, I'm doing this for a little bit. It's not forever. And I think where the word diet gets a bad rap is that it used to be crazy, right? Like in the 2000s or like whatever. I mean, there were women doing
like crash diets.
There were women doing like, I heard about a chicken bouillon cube diet where they ate like chicken bouillon cubes and that was their meal, or like the 3 eggs and a cigarette for breakfast.
No,
like we're not doing that.
A glass of white wine. That's what you're supposed to have like for breakfast, and then you have, I don't know, something else for lunch, and then for dinner you have a piece of steak and you finish your bottle.
Yeah,
of
but
wine.
something about for me,
diet.
something about calling it a diet kind of for me takes the power back, and I'm like, no, I'm in control of what. Like,
yeah, I mean, everyone can make their own diets and like how they want to live their life, how they want to eat, right? But yeah, I feel like
All right, next question.
I think we do like what, 2 more?
Next question.
How do you deal with body dysmorphia as a fitness girl?
When I'm in my luteal phase, body dysmorphia is real. But you know what? You just like, again, I'm sorry, I sound like a broken record. I just rewire my thoughts. I'm like, no, you're in your luteal phase. Like you're gonna be fine in like 3 days. Don't look at yourself in the mirror that much. Don't step on the scale. Keep moving your body. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, don't overthink it. Like we all get it.
Like,
we all
carry
get it.
on,
Yeah,
carry on.
Yeah, it's just something that everybody has. Not everybody, I guess, but I think a lot of people do have body dysmorphia, and
it is so normal, and I think it isn't
so
talked about enough. And I think we mentioned this the other week, is like being a fitness girl, like it's almost like, oh, you do have the nice body, you do look like this, you eat healthy, why do you have body dysmorphia? And it's like we all have insecurities about our own bodies because we view our bodies differently than the people on the outside. And I think that's something that should be talked about more, is because we do have body, like you said, luteal phase. There's days of the week where I'm like, what? Why do I look like
then
this?
I'll wear something that covers my torso completely.
Like put me
when I'm
in a
working out.
trash bag for a couple days.
Or something. And it's okay.
But also realizing that like it's never, the body dysmorphia never goes away unless you like reframe. Yeah. It's like you can never get so
rewire?
fit unless you rewire your brain. Yeah, no, because it's like getting fit is not going to make the body dysmorphia go away. Getting fit is just going to kind of change the type of like
dysmorphia you
have. But what will make it go away is just in general being nicer to yourself
and not paying attention to it.
Yes. Also, I was going to say, as fitness like content creators, you will always see us posting our workouts, what we're doing, whatever. And that is usually the first half of the day. Whenever we have eaten throughout the day, like our bodies do look so different, and nobody really posts that. I mean, every now and then like a fitness influencer will post it just to be like, hey, we are normal. But like, just your reminder, we are normal. And like, on social media, you get stuck in this like comparison trap of like looking at others, and just know that is not reality. Like we do not look like that 24/7.
Because we're flexing in the pictures.
Exactly.
We're flexing, we're posing, we're putting ourselves in certain angles. We're working out usually fasted in the morning.
And like,
so
we
it
want
makes
that
you
to,
look.
we want it to motivate people,
Yeah.
but like we're not
Exactly.
trying to discourage and be like, this is how we always look. That's just not true.
I know. It's almost like right now I'm thinking, okay, my next video, I want to take a video of myself right in the morning
and
and then
then at
like
night.
at the end of
It's
the day.
different.
So it's like you can
because
see
we're
you're
eating
like,
so much food. Like,
Yeah.
it's different.
Oh my gosh, after I go out to eat because the restaurants have so much oil and stuff in the foods,
Oh my
I
God.
come home and I look 3 months pregnant.
Oh, same.
I'll post next time. I'll post a picture of it next time.
bloat is real.
And you guys will
But
be like,
then-
oh my
but
God,
then,
congratulations.
like abs the next day. Like
Yeah.
your body
Normal.
just fluctuates so much. Yeah.
and then some days it's because of women in our home where it's like, I won't wake up looking my best. And
Yeah.
Oh
I'm
my God, but that is
totally.
and that's the point, right? Like in our luteal phase, you think we're posting so many like selfies flexing and like with our stomachs out? Like, no, probably not. Like
Yeah.
when we are posting those things, it's probably when we're feeling,
Our best.
good and better about ourselves. So
For sure.
yeah, it's a highlight reel, baby.
always is.
Yeah, and it's not to make anybody feel some type of way because
No.
at the end of the day, it still is my social media and I want to look good on it.
Yeah, totally.
But everybody should be able to feel good in their skin and don't compare. Please don't compare. Like we all have our own anxiety when it comes to our own bodies and insecurities and everything.
100%.
We ain't perfect.
Nobody is.
Speak for yourself.
I'm waiting for you to sing another
She's
country
like,
song to us.
Actually, I
Just
am.
kidding, guys.
What
I am
next
sexy
song?
and talented, though. Sexy and talented, but not perfect.
Next question.
I like this whole outfit, the sexy and talented and the blue
With the
glasses.
I know, guys.
Yeah.
Like,
And the Labubu that matches your lip balm.
my boo boo. Yeah. Poot. 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 I gotta meet Demi Lovato one day. Maybe I should send her her own poot.
You honestly should.
She would love.
How do you get out of ruts and the best way to cope with it? Rewire.
We go to Francesca and get a mini lobotomy.
Just they come to my class and they listen to good music and they move their body and then afterward you feel a little bit better and yeah, move your body seriously.
I probably just changed my hair color.
There you go.
But sometimes, like, just let yourself be sad. I don't know. Sometimes, like, I still definitely have at least one day a month, like, maybe two, where I just think everybody hates me. I'm like,
Oh,
well,
yeah.
everybody hates me, and that's okay. And I don't have any friends. And
Yeah,
but
you're
that's just. But we all have those thoughts, and it's just
I
so
don't mean to
powerful.
laugh.
That's literally how I was.
Yeah, you're like, haha, you're right. Nobody
Quite
likes
literally
you.
me Friday.
It's just so funny to
but
hear you
just-
say that when it's like it's just so far from the truth. But like we all have those thoughts.
Exactly. It's so far from the truth. And we all have those thoughts. And like, I mean, if on one of those days, God forbid, you guys are busy and don't text me back right away. And I'm like, well, there you have it, friends. They all hate me.
CKX is breaking up. It's over.
I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'm going to unfollow all of them right now. No, but like, it's just, we all have those thoughts. And like, if you just remind yourself that everybody has those thoughts, it's such a powerful way to take the power back over the situation. And then just be like, disconnect and be like, there's something going on in my brain. Something's not firing the way it's supposed to.
Yeah.
And I'm going to keep on going about my day and tomorrow I'll be fine. So it's a pretend
It's like
day.
it's
I call
fake
it a pretend
till you
day.
make it. Fake it till you make it. It's real. Like you can fake it, and then you will make it, and it won't be faking it anymore. It actually will be real.
So true.
yeah.
So
But
true.
pretend days you can have them and then just come back tomorrow. Just try again tomorrow.
Yeah, but
Sometimes
also
just,
like
whatever.
emotions are real. Let yourself feel the emotions. You don't have to be on 100% every day. Like take the day. Like yesterday, I sat on the couch all day. I didn't do a Sunday reset. Everyone knows I do Sunday resets. No, I sat my
And you
happy
didn't
ass
wake up
on.
like, "Ugh, I should have done that yesterday.
I got
like
out.
today."
I got out of bed at 10:30 yesterday.
Yeah, but I'm saying like
um,
today you didn't wake up feeling like
yes.
shit about yesterday.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you
Like,
also didn't wake up to any text messages like, hey,
where are you? Why'd you leave? Like,
yeah, where was the
no.
Sunday reset? I was
Yeah.
waiting for it.
No, sometimes you just need a day to reset your mind and your body. And sometimes that comes down to doing absolutely nothing and letting your body feel it.
Period.
Mic drop.
And on that note.
On that note, so I don't know. I guess the point of today's message is just that anxiety is so real and it's very common.
You're not alone.
We have it. You're
Yeah.
not alone.
And any thoughts that you have, you are not the only
You're
one
valid.
experienced.
Yeah.
You're valid. Yeah.
And we're here.
And we
DM us,
aren't
chat us
perfect.
up. Yeah, chat us up. We want to talk about it with you guys. So yeah.
On that note, we'll see you guys next time. Don't give any
Not a single one.